Well, hello there and welcome to the Hope Community Church vlog. Today I'm joined by two friends, Nic and Freddie. Guys, say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Why don't you introduce yourself? Nic, tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm Nic Allen, been at Hope Church now about 15 years. Currently working on the live streaming and the audio and the visual stuff, trying to make that work. And also married to an elder, so pass the leadership team through that.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for joining us. And Freddie, tell us a bit about yourself as well.
Hello, my name is Freddie Damalie. I've been at Hope Church for less than a year. I'm married to Susie with two girls, Rima and Gabrielle. Presently at church, I'm on the sound desk. Is it sound desk or the worship extreme, really?
Whatever you want to call it.
Operating the worship extreme. So that's what I'm doing so far there.
Brilliant. Well, we love having you both, and it's nice to be in the company of two nerds who've been helping the church engage with God and engage with our services throughout the week. So thank you guys. But we're not here to talk about tech and stuff. We're here to talk about prayer triplets. So for about the last 5-6 months, the three of us have been in a prayer triplet. And I wanted to share a little bit about what that's all about and encourage hopefully some of you guys in church to be doing the same or something similar. So Freddie, do you want to tell us a bit about what a prayer triplet is?
I think generally speaking, I would say it's just three people deciding to pray and discuss things about the Lord, really. It's a place where I feel we as a unit kind of share our frustrations, our happiness, and everything that goes on in our lives and anything that we need to pray for. So yeah, and then we meet kind of on a once a month, select a date, and try to meet and pray for between 30 and an hour every once a month. Yeah, that's correct.
Great. Nic, just walk us through what it might look like on when we meet together.
Okay, so yeah, we meet, have a brief catch up, and then you're quite good at keeping it structured, Matt. So we work through one of us at a time, and focus on three aspects of our life. So how's work doing? Work's a big part of our lives. How's that doing? Then we talk about our family and friends. How's that going? And finally, how's our walk with God going? So an opportunity to look at these really three key areas in our lives. So we share good things, bad things, and then pray for each other. At the end, yeah, or each one individually.
I found it really encouraging to be able to share, but I guess the idea for some people of sharing your deepest, darkest secrets is not always something that people feel comfortable with. Was that something that you guys felt comfortable with straight away, or did you have to kind of work your way up to it? Freddie, what about you?
I think for me, being a new member of the church, I don't know a lot of people there, and for the start, it was a little bit difficult for me to kind of open up, not knowing, where the information I share is going to end up. But when we started, Matt kind of set the ground rules to say everything that we share is within the group. It's not going to be discussed outside, and it's a safe place where you can kind of open up and then share everything. So I think for the start it was difficult, but with time I kind of built trust among the group, and now I think I'm kind of free to share anything, any worries at all on my heart. Yeah, and the guys are ready to pray for me too. So that's how it is.
Nic, is that your similar kind of experience to you?
Sure, yeah, it's been great to get to know you both over the time. I hope I would have got to know you a bit, Matt, anyway, through the church, but Freddie, I don't think I would have got to know you at all, and it's been a real pleasure to get to know you and have your family around. And came for dinner, didn't you? It's been great. So yeah, it's been a really good way to make friends and to get to know people and to share our bit of lives and walk with God a bit closer. So it's been great.
Yeah, I think that's really struck me as well, is that I'd kind of chatted to you both, and maybe Nic had chatted to you a little bit more, but we didn't know each other as a three particularly. Like, we weren't running around the Three Musketeers doing all sorts of stuff together. It was just this idea that actually, I don't know, we're three guys who want to grow in our relationship with God, and so let's just be intentional and make a decision that we're going to be open with one another, and we're going to pray for one another and support one another. And actually our friendship has kind of grown from that decision rather than from any kind of pre-existing thing, I guess. So Nic, I'll come to you. What have you found helpful about the group? You talked a little bit about kind of growing friendship there, but how have you found the prayer triplet helpful for you?
I guess I've always had friends that I can share with. And it wasn't like before this there was an absence of people to talk to and share to, but the regularity of it is good, and that accountability of knowing that at the end of the month you just got to talk about this stuff, and especially being asked that question, how's your walk with God, each week is really helpful. To just gives you time to just do a check really, and to see, are things good, are they getting better, are they worse? I take notes each week, each month, and you can look back and say, well, how did I respond last month? Are things doing better or worse? So that's really good. Yeah.
So you've got notes on us, Nic?
I've got notes on all of you. Yeah.
Keep that locked up.
It gets thrown away when it's full, so nothing to worry about.
What about you, Freddie? Have you found the group helpful?
Yes, I have. Just like what Nic said, it kind of keep you on track with your relationship with God, because you know when you meet, you are going to be asked how your relationship is going. So kind of put you on track. And for me, another thing that's very helpful is I just feel that it's a safe place for me, really, where I can come in and sometimes be emotional or just say anything on my heart, and I know that as the two of you are looking out for me, you're gonna pray for me, gonna encourage me, and then vice versa. So I think being a safe place for me where I can express my worries and my frustrations and everything, it's really good for me.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's just been really helpful that I can go there and not be Matt the pastor. I can just go there and be Matt the Christian and Matt the dad, and we can talk through in kind of real terms how that's going, and areas that I need to grow in and areas I'm struggling with, and knowing that you guys you're taking notes, and next time you're gonna ask me on the stuff I've asked you to pray for and ask me how it's going, is scary, but it's so encouraging. So how often do we meet? Just for folk who maybe never really been in a prayer triplet, Nic, is it every week? Is it 3 hours at a time? How do we do it?
No, just for about an hour every month. Just book in the next session when we finish the last, so it's always in the calendar. It's always coming up. That's really good. Yeah. Normally it's hard to fit everything in an hour, especially when Freddie talks too much. But
we all have our time talking too much. And Freddie, what would you want to say to folk who are going, well, actually, I'd quite like to be in a prayer triplet? What would you want to say to them?
I will kind of encourage them to find two people who they can kind of grow up as Christians, and they will just kind of grow in the Lord together, pray for each other, encourage each other, don't judge anybody, and then just go for it. And you never know how the Lord will use it to bless you, because I think personally I have been really blessed with this prayer triplet for sure.
Great, thank you so much.
Just add to that maybe you don't have to choose people you're already friends with or people you already know. It could be a really good opportunity if there's someone you want to get to know or someone you think, oh, I could be friends with them. You could maybe just ask them. You know, just make that thing. You don't have to know each other already, but you can grow into it.
And they don't have to be the same age as you or kind of from the same group as you either. I think there's great value in having folk who are slightly older and slightly younger. I'm the baby, Nick's the granddad. So, you know, it kind of works out for us. Guys, thank you so much for being willing just to share. And I want to encourage you, if you're watching, why not just pray about this and go, God, who are the 2 folk that could be in my prayer triplet? And we found it so helpful. I found it so helpful. And I want to encourage it to kind of spread wider in the church. So guys, thanks so much for joining, and we'll catch you again soon. Bless you guys.